The One Thing, the surprisingly simple truth behind extraordinary results. Introduction: The Great Lie of Busyness. We live in a world that worships the hustle. We are told that to be successful, we must be everywhere, do everything, and be all things to all people. We wear our multitasking like a badge of honor. Our calendars are bleeding ink, our inboxes are overflowing, and at the end of every day, we feel exhausted. But when we look back at what we actually achieved, we feel like we've barely moved the needle. Why is it that some people seem to do so much more than everyone else, yet they seem less stressed? Do they have more hours in the day? No. Are they superhuman? No. They have discovered a simple, narrow, and devastatingly effective truth. This truth is the core of the international bestseller, The One Thing, by Gary Keller and Papasan. The premise of this book is radical. If you want extraordinary results, you must narrow your focus to one thing. Not 2, not 5, not the top 10, just one. In this audio journey, we are going to dismantle the lies that keep you unproductive. We are going to find your focusing question. And finally, we are going to show you how to build a life of power by doing less, not more. If you are ready to stop going through the motions and start achieving greatness, let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Lies That Mislead Us. Before we can learn the truth, we have to unlearn the lies. Keller and Papasan identify the 6 lies that stand between you and success. Lie number 1. Everything matters equally. Most people live by to-do lists, but a to-do list is simply a list of things you feel you ought to do. It has no direction. The authors argue that we must turn our to-do lists into success lists. Equality is a lie. In any group of tasks, there is always one that is more important than all the others combined. This is the Pareto principle on steroids, the 80-20 rule. 20% of your effort creates 80% of your results. Your job is to find the 20% of that 20% until you find the one thing. Lie number 2, multitasking. Multitasking is a lie. It is neither efficient nor effective. Scientific research shows that the human brain cannot focus on 2 complex tasks at once. What we call multitasking is actually task switching. Every time you switch from a project to an email, your brain takes time to reorient. This switch cost can eat up to 40% of your productive time. You aren't doing more. You're just doing everything worse. Lie number 3, a disciplined life. Success isn't about being a disciplined person who controls every second of their life. It's about having just enough discipline to develop a habit. Once a behavior becomes a habit, it takes almost no energy to maintain. You don't need more discipline, you need better habits. Lie number 4. Willpower is always on tap. Willpower is like a battery. It starts full in the morning and drains every time you make a decision, resist a temptation, or focus. If you try to do your one thing at 4 p.m. after a long day of meetings, you will fail. You must do your most important work when your willpower is at its peak. Lie number 5. A balanced life. Balance is a myth. To achieve extraordinary results in one area, you must go out of balance. If you want to be a world-class athlete, your social life will suffer. If you want a billion-dollar business, your hobbies might take a backseat. Extraordinary results require counterbalancing, giving all your all to one area for a time, then swinging back to attend to your personal life before things break. Lie number 6. Big is bad. We are afraid of big. Big goals, big dreams, big success. We think big means more stress and less time. But thinking small limits your potential. Big is an opportunity. If you don't dream big, you'll never act big, and you'll never achieve big. Chapter 2. The Truth. The Focusing Question. So, how do you find your one thing? Keller and Papasan give us the most powerful tool in productivity history, the focusing question. What is the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? This question works on 2 levels. The big picture. What is the one thing I want to do with my life? The small focus. What is the one thing I need to do right now? The magic is in the phrase, such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary. You aren't just looking for a task. You are looking for the lead domino. In physics, a domino can knock over another domino that is 50% larger than itself. If you start with a tiny 2-inch domino and let the chain reaction continue, the 57th domino would be the distance between the Earth and the Moon. Your one thing is that first domino. When you hit it, it creates a geometric progression of success. Chapter 3. Extraordinary Results. To live the one thing, You have to organize your life around 3 pillars: purpose, priority, and productivity. 1. Purpose. Purpose is the why. Without a purpose, you will get distracted. Your purpose is the compass that tells you which direction to walk. It's not about finding yourself. It's about deciding who you are going to be. 2. Priority. Priority is the what. Most people have 5 priorities. That's a mistake. The word priority was originally singular. It meant the very first thing. You cannot have priorities. You have one priority. You must connect your someday goal to your right now action. 3. Productivity. Productivity is how you protect your one thing. Keller suggests time blocking. You must block off at least 4 hours every morning to work exclusively on your one thing. No phone, no email, no quick questions from colleagues. This is your bunker time. If someone asks for your time during your block, you must have the courage to say no. As the authors say, until your one thing is done, everything else is a distraction. Chapter 4. The 4 Thieves of Productivity. Even if you find your one thing, there are thieves waiting to steal your time. Thief number 1, the inability to say no. Every time you say yes to someone else's request, you are saying no to your one thing. You cannot please everyone. Success is about making peace with the fact that some people will be unhappy while you are building your masterpiece. Thief number 2, fear of chaos. When you focus on one thing, other things will get messy. Your desk might be cluttered, your laundry might pile up, your inbox might hit 500. This is okay. You must accept chaos in the peripherals to achieve excellence in the core. Thief number 3, poor health habits. If you don't take care of your body, your brain won't have the energy to focus. High productivity requires high energy. Sleep, nutrition, and exercise aren't extra. They are part of the work. Thief number 4, an environment that doesn't support your goals. If you are trying to write a book in a room full of people watching TV, you will fail. You must curate your physical environment and your social circle. Surround yourself with people who understand your focus and respect your time blocks. Chapter 5. The Journey of 1,000 Miles. The book concludes with a powerful reminder: success is an inside job. You are the master of your own time. We all get 24 hours. The difference between the person who changes the world and the person who just gets by is how they use the first few hours of their day. Think about your life right now. Think about your business, your health, your relationships. In each of those areas, there is a lead domino. In health, maybe it's just 30 minutes of walking, such that by doing it, your energy increases and your diet becomes easier to manage. In business, maybe it's lead generation, such that by doing it, your revenue grows and your administrative problems become irrelevant. In relationships, maybe it's 15 minutes of undivided attention for your partner, such that by doing it, the friction in your home disappears. Stop trying to do everything. Stop trying to win the to-do list. Start looking for the one thing that makes everything else easier. Chapter 6. Implementing the strategy. How do you start tomorrow morning? Identify your big domino. What is the one goal that, if achieved, changes your life? Schedule your time block. Set a non-negotiable window, ideally 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., where you only work on that goal. Protect that block at all costs. Use Do Not Disturb modes. Go to a library or lock your door. Review and repeat. Every night ask, did I do my one thing today? If the answer is yes, you won the day. The path to extraordinary results isn't through doing more. It's through doing the right thing. It's about being like a postage stamp, sticking to one thing until you get there. Conclusion: the simple truth. Gary Keller and Papasan have given us a gift with this book. They've given us permission to stop being busy and start being productive. They've shown us that complexity is the enemy of execution, and that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Your life is a series of choices. You can choose to be a jack of all trades and a master of none, or you can choose to be the person who finds their one thing and changes the world. The question isn't whether you have the talent. The question is, do you have the focus? Find your domino, tip it over, and watch as the world moves out of your way. Outro. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into The One Thing by Gary Keller and Papasan. We hope this summary has helped you clear the fog and find your path to extraordinary results. The secret to success is hiding in plain sight. Focus on less to achieve more. Now the only thing left for you to do is to go out there and find your one thing for today. If you like content like this, summaries of books that cut through the noise and provide real, actionable value for your life and career, Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to bring these life-changing insights to listeners all over the world. Thank you for listening, and remember, success is a result of focus, not a result of busy. Go find your one thing. Thank you.